Have you ever paused to wonder, how much energy do you spend worrying about things beyond your control? Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Today we step into this ancient wisdom and explore how it speaks to our modern stress-filled lives. Stress is the soundtrack of our age. Deadlines, notifications, expectations, they swirl around us like a tempest. In these chaotic times, an ancient whisper reaches us from the past. It comes from Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who ruled both an empire and the inner storms of his mind. Through his Stoic writings, we find a guide, not to silence the storm, but to find our steadiness within it. Let's explore how his teachings can help us navigate the chaos of modern life, cultivating resilience and a deeper sense of peace. Marcus Aurelius believed that much of our suffering comes not from events themselves, but from how we perceive them. "The universe is change," he wrote. "Our life is what our thoughts make it." In the Stoic tradition, life is likened to a vast ocean. External events, storms, waves, and winds will always remain outside of our control. But our own ship, our thoughts and actions, remain ours to steer. Imagine this: a sudden storm on your path, perhaps a last-minute work deadline or a harsh criticism from someone close. The storm is real, but your reaction, that is the helm you hold. Would you steady yourself and push forward, or would the storm define your course? This ability to focus inward rather than outward is the Stoic compass, and it is here we begin. The Stoics were no strangers to adversity, and rather than shy away from life's difficulties, they practiced premeditatio malorum, the art of imagining the worst. Sounds dark at first, doesn't it? But consider this. When we prepare for hardship, we equip ourselves with tools for resilience. Picture a quiet moment, maybe before you begin your day. A Stoic might close their eyes and ask, what if my plans go awry? What if this meeting doesn't go well? What if I lose something I value? This isn't to dwell in fear. It is a way to rehearse strength, to remind ourselves, as Seneca said, we suffer more often from imagination than from reality. Can you see how even practicing adversity might lead to clarity, to gratitude for the calm moments? In training for storms, we become weatherproof. The noise of the modern world seems determined to pull us away from ourselves. Social media, overbooked schedules, the endless demands of productivity. They are the waves of our time. But Stoicism, even as ancient as it is, provides us a shield. Remember these words from Epictetus: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In the swirl of a busy day, a small practice rooted in Stoicism can serve as a lighthouse. For instance, when you feel overwhelmed by the demands of social media, can you remind yourself, this reaction is within me. I choose whether to engage or step back. A lesson from Marcus Aurelius might whisper, when you rise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive. By setting boundaries and prioritizing the present, we find that peace is not something we chase. It is something we choose amid the chaos. Tonight, I invite you to pause. Take a deep breath and reflect. What is one situation today that felt overwhelming? Now ask yourself, was this within your control, or was it not? How might you have responded differently if you approached it with a Stoic mindset? Perhaps a pause before reacting, or the reminder that calm is your choice, not theirs. Consider journaling this thought. In the practice of reflection, we grow closer to becoming the steady presence we aspire to be. In the rush of modern life, it's easy to feel like the world is moving too fast, too loud, too much. But Stoicism reminds us, the greatest battles are fought within. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, choices, and responses, we reclaim our strength. The Stoics considered every challenge an opportunity to grow. So, as we leave this moment together, ask yourself, will today's storm define you, or will you rise above it, steady and unshaken?